السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Great. So is my voice clear?
Yes, very much.
أهلا وسهلا بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله خيرا. Okay, inshallah. So today we will see how these lessons will go, inshallah, how it will work. And maybe
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا. الحمد لله. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. بارك الله فيكم. So we will try to have some lesson, inshallah, to learn in Arabic. Okay. So what you can see in our PDF, inshallah, we are going to add some more out from this module, inshallah. So we will start. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما ينبغي لجلاله وعظيم سلطانه. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم علمنا فيما لم نعلم وينفعنا فيما علمتنا يا أرحم الراحمين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وادخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفور يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Okay, so we are going to start now, inshallah. We don't want to waste time. And then now we are going to have this first time ever that we are going to do this, the Arabic exclusive class for the brothers. And this lesson, I took it as a guidelines from the learning Arabic of the Quran. So we are learning the Arabic language of the Quran. So the Quran is our primary basis to learn the language of Arabic, inshallah. So as I sent you this module, you can see here we have the content of learning the word in Arabic, the kinds of words in Arabic, and of course we can compare this subject to the English subject, how we learn the English, and now how we are going to be learning the Arabic language according to the Al-Quran Al-Karim. So we have here the kinds of words for us to create a sentence in Arabic, or not only a sentence, but also to create a paragraph. Like, for example, if you are going to write a letter in Arabic, so we are going to compare how we do it in English and how we do it also in Arabic, inshallah. Okay, so now the kinds of words that we have, three kinds: the noun, verb, and particle. But as you can see here, we have the English translations, but we want to memorize the Arabic terminologies. We are not going to take that English fully because we already know English. So we are going to focus on the Arabic terminologies. Although the translations are there, but at the end of the day, we want to make all of this lesson into Arabic language only. So we are going to see if this first attempt of us, when we finish this module, inshallah, maybe we are going to have another class, okay? Then we will see if we can do more a bit higher way of learning. Like for now, I'm going to explain to you in English mixing Arabic, but later on, inshallah, we will see if we can do explaining to you the topic in full Arabic, inshallah. So we are going to try that way, inshallah, if it is okay for you. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me very well, right? Okay, good. So now
all clear.
Alhamdulillah. So noun, verb, and particle. In Arabic, we have, I believe every one of you can read Arabic, right? All of you can read Arabic. Excellent.
Yes.
Great. Alhamdulillah. So now the thing is you to memorize the terminologies that we are going to use in learning Arabic language, inshallah. So we have in Arabic, instead of saying noun, I'm going to remove the noun and we will use the Arabic term al-ism. Al-ism. The verb in Arabic is al-fi'lu, al-fi'l. Then the particle is al-harf. Al-harf is something like, we can say, a connector between noun and verb and something to create a sentence, to make the sentence complete, to make the sentence understandable, inshallah. Okay, so look at here the way how we understand Arabic. Like for example, the word al-ism. So anyway, we are going to focus first in this unit 1. Okay, so because we have to study also the al-adad, the numbers, the singular, dual, and plural in Arabic, and then we will go inshallah to the third person, second person, and first person personal pronouns. Okay, so we will go little by little, inshallah. But if you are able to go like a little bit faster, then we will see if we can do that. So for now, we will go step by step, little by little. So how I understand Arabic. So now we have the 3 words in Arabic: al-ism, al-fi'l, al-harf. How I understand this al-ism to be translated into English in grammar, in English grammar, they called it noun instead of name. Because actually al-ism in Arabic is name. Like for example, if I will ask you, what is your name? Ma ismuk. Ma ismuk. So ism is from the word, the same word that we are using into Arabic grammar. So we say al-ism is a noun, but linguistically in Arabic language, we translate it as a name. Okay, as a name, to make it very clear. Now, al-fi'l in Arabic grammar, this is verb. In Arabic language, we translate al-fi'l as an action. So the same thing in Arabic, in English, I mean, when we say what is the meaning of verb, verb is an action word. So the same thing, similar to that. Al-fi'l, we say verb, and into Arabic language, literally, it could be translated as an action. Mada taf'al, what you are doing. Okay, so we are working little by little in learning these things, inshallah, because a little bit we can find a bit difficulties in learning the verbs of Arabic, inshallah. But I will give you the techniques and the way how we learn the verbs in Arabic. Because for me, when I was starting to learn Arabic, I started memorizing the nouns as a vocabularies, and then the verbs, because these verbs and nouns very important. Particles very easy, al-harf very easy. So when you have these Arabic vocabularies, the nouns, and you will have the verb, the fi'l, then you will find yourselves that it will be very easy for you to construct a sentence in Arabic, inshallah. Okay, so now these words are in singular form, as you see in the unit 2, we have the numbers, because we have the singular, dual, and plural. Singular, dual, and plural in Arabic. Unlike English, we only have singular and plural. Okay, so later on, inshallah, I will be giving you what is the dual of the word al-ism, what is the plural of al-ism, the same thing, the dual of al-fi'l and plural, and harf, the word itself, harf, dual, and plural. Okay, so we will have that in this lesson later on, inshallah. Okay, so let us proceed. So unit 1, anwa al-kalima. Anwa, that means, take the word. Anwa is kinds, okay? When we say anwa, that means kinds. This is a plural form of the word naw'un. Naw'un. Nun waw ain. Naw. So when we say two kinds, naw'ani. Naw'an, two kinds, or naw'ain, either naw'an or naw'ain for this word. So kinds. So al-kalima, that is word. Okay, actually it's translated here as words. Words is a plural. Al-kalimat here is singular actually. So supposed to be it is like al-kalimat. This meme, after meme there is alif and then ta, open ta in the end. Al-kalimat, plural. That's the plural of the word al-kalima. Okay, so anyway, we will take that later on, inshallah. Now, in this lesson, we will go first to the number one kind of the word. Actually, as I remember, maybe you know me, you know better than me in English grammar. Then we called it in English as the parts of speech. Parts of speech. For us to create some kind of a speech, then you must have the noun, verb, and particle. Al-ism, al-fi'l, and al-harf. So hopefully you memorize these three things: al-ism, al-fi'l, and al-harf. Okay, so let us go to the al-ism. So al-ism, this is a noun, is the name. A noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or things. So very easy to remember. Very easy to remember. So now what we are going to do is to collect vocabularies from English. Then we are going to try it to translate into Arabic. Okay, so I gave you here the examples of some nouns. Okay, I gave you some nouns. Okay, 1 second. And translated into Arabic. So you have the English and you have the Arabic in this part. Okay, so this is now your first assignment, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your assignment and my assignment, inshallah. So what is this? To memorize these vocabularies, nouns from English to Arabic. English, we have it. Arabic, we are starting to have it. Some of these Arabic words of noun, I know that you are aware of it. You know them already. But the thing is, how we are going to use every one of these vocabularies, nouns, into Arabic simple sentence. Al-Jumlat al-Mufida, simple sentence, a beneficial simple sentence into Arabic, basing the Al-Quran al-Karim. So anyway, you saw already this presentation, and you saw many of the ayats are there. Okay, so you have here, we will start from this part. Moon in Arabic, we say qamar, qamarun. Okay, I know you can read also Arabic. Sometimes you will hear some other Arabs, they will say hal ra'ayt al-badar, hal ra'ayt al-badar. Instead of using qamar, they use badar, badrun.
Check your voice disconnected. We are not able to hear.
Hello? Okay.
No, I can hear very clearly. Maybe it's
maybe my side.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
me
now I
too.
can
I
hear.
can hear clearly.
Is my voice clear now?
Yes, it's more probably
Okay.
my side. Sorry.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Barakallahu fikum. Great. Okay. So now, so Arabs, sometimes they're using, we call it synonym. Is it synonym? Similar name, but different word, the same meaning. So we say qamarun, that is moon. And sometimes other Arabs, they use badar, badarun instead of qamarun. So if you are aware with the song in Arabic, tala'al badru alayna, so they use badar instead of saying tala'al qamaru alayna, right? So they use qamar. Okay, so you have this now, qamar, that means moon, shamsun, that means sun, And of course, I want to remind everyone that we need to follow the correct articulations of the letters, because in every mistakes in uttering the letter, the meaning will be changed. I think you are aware with that case, right? So I will give you one example. In the Quran, one of the shortest surah is Surah Al-Ikhlas, right? When we recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, we say, Qul huwallahu ahad, the first ayah, qa, the qaf, right? The meaning of qul, so we will go to that inshallah when we are going to have the lesson in verbs in Arabic, inshallah. Then when we utter the letter qaf, qul, that is the correct one, correct. So that means say, qul ya akhi, say, oh my brother, qul, say or convey, okay? But if we mistaken in saying the qaf, we change it into kaf, then we say kul. You are aware of it. So when you say yala ya akhi kul, ta'al ya akhi kul. So what's the meaning of kul with kaf? With kaf yani? Do you know what is kul? I cannot hear. I cannot hear. Kul.
Full means all together, something like that.
Okay, so kul be kaf, that means I am asking you to eat. Ya akhi, yalla kul. Kaf, okay? Not qaf, kaf, kul. Yalla ya akhi, kul. So now, when we recite Qul huwallahu ahad, that we mispronounce the qaf, we say kaf instead, then the meaning changed. So the meaning of Qul huwa Allah, Qul huwa, say he is Allah, ahad, the one, okay? Then we say kul, that means you eat. Huwa, him, Allah, the one. So the meaning of the Quran changed, totally changed, right? So you're asking somebody to eat him, was that Allah, the one? So really the meaning, subhanallah, changed into a very far away meaning. So this is the thing. So we have Shamsun, sun, Laylatun as night. All of these are indefinite form. Okay. You have day. Day in Arabic is Nahar. Okay. Then doomsday, or we say the judgment day. Qiyamah. Qaf, Qiyamah. So sometimes the word will be very close to the another word. Qiyamah, Iqamah. So what is the difference? Qiyamah, Iqamah. Iqamah is when we are going to pray. Salawat al-mafruḍa. Like for example, Maghrib or the rest of the 5 prayers. We will do Iqamah first before entering the prayer, right? Iqamah. So that is Iqamah. Difference from Qiyamah. But the 2 words almost close to each other. Okay? So we have Qiyamah, the doomsday. And elephant in Arabic is feel. Feelun. So this one is very easy to remember because in English you have to feel something. To feel, that is in English, right? To feel something. So feel in Arabic is elephant. Okay? Now the rope. So we can use these things in our everyday conversations with anybody. Rope in Arabic is hablun. Hablun. So sometimes we are mistaken by saying instead of ha, we change it to ja. Jabalun. So Jabalun is a mountain. Okay? Jabalun is a mountain. Ha is a rope. Hablun. Hablun. Okay? Then city. City. So in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned balad. La uqasimu bihadha al-balad. Then according to the tafsir, al-balad there, the word balad in that ayah, that means city. That is city of Mecca. But the Arabic language, sometimes balad, that means the country itself. Aina baladuk. Aina baladuk. Where is your country? Okay. Min ayyi baladin anta. From which country you came from? Min ayyi baladin anta. Okay. Like for example, ana min al-Hind. I am from India. Ana min Pakistan. I am from Pakistan. So that's balad. Okay. So maybe you will get confused of why our brother said that balad means city. But the Arabs said balad is the country. So you see here the difference, okay? So balad here, the Quran, in the Quran, la uqasimu bihadha al-balad, that balad there pointing to the city of Mecca, okay? Then Medina. Medina also, that means city, okay? Madinat Abu Dhabi, Madinat Dubai, Madinat Kerala, like for example, okay? So city. Now, Ain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I cannot hear you. You're unmuted. Your microphone is unmuted. Mute.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to hear.
Yes, yes.
Is there a difference between Bilad and Balad?
Excellent
Like they say Bilad
question.
al-Sham.
Excellent question. Baladun is a country. Biladun also is a country. So you have the
Is it
choices
land?
to say the land or the
Exactly.
country also can be used. Balad
Okay.
and bilad. And for example, I will say, أنا أخوكم محمود وأنا من بلاد الفلبين. That is also correct. Land of Philippines, or it can be translated as country of the Philippines. So that is also correct, sir. Very good question.
Okay.
MashaAllah.
Thank
Baladun.
you. Jazakallah.
Welcome, sir. Baladun, biladun, and the plural of this is buldanun. Buldan.
Buldan.
Yes, excellent. Barakallahu fikum. So let us proceed now. Ain. Ainun is an eye singular, two eyes, ainain. Then if we say, because sometimes in our offices, we can hear the Arabs, if there is some instruction, they will answer, Naam, khalas, hayyakum Allah ala ayunik, ala ayunik. You hear that, right? That means I got the instruction that I will do that. Ala ayunik. Okay? Uyun is the plural of the word ain. Uyun. That is one way of the pluralization of the word ain. Another plural of ain is a'yun. Ma la aynun ra'at, and in the ayah, lahum a'yunun la yubsiruna biha, in the ayah, right? Lahum a'yun. That is the another plural form of the word ain. That means eyes, or the eye. And also ain is spring. The water coming out from the mountain, like for example, or from the land, that is spring, okay? And I didn't give here another translation that ain, like for example, this is our group, okay? This is our group now in this study. Now somebody or one of us entered as ain. What is ain here? That means the one who is spying us, spy, look out, look out. That means ain also in Arabic, okay? Like for example, Al-Akh Khalid huwa aynun fi hadhihi al-majmu'a. Al-Akh Khalid, the brother Khalid, huwa aynun fi hadhihi al-majmu'a. He is an eye, the lookout in this group. So that is ain also, spy, okay? Very good. Star, najmun. Najmun. Yes, mashallah. And najm thaqib. Very good. And sometimes you will hear najmatun. What is the difference between najmun and najmatun? Huh? Are you aware?
Lot of stars.
Yes. For the al-fannanin, what is al-fannanin? The artists, the people who are doing movies, right? We can call also the superstar, the megastar, Najma. Najmatun. Najma Fannana, all right? Okay. So another terms here from for the nouns, we have Allah itself, Allah, Muhammad, the name, meaning all of the names of the persons are it could be also belong to the nouns. Name, okay? Hajarun, stone. Faras, horse. Faras actually, we can say like for sun, the knights. Knight, knight. So during the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are using the faras,
So,
the horse for the battle, right? This faras. And another term for the horse in Arabic is hisan. Hisan.
so
Bisad and not seen. Hisan is from the word ahsan, that means nice or good. Hisan, be seen. So this one is sad, hisan, that means horse. Now next, jannatun. Jannatun we translated here as paradise, but sometimes jannah they translated as the garden. So garden in paradise or something like that. That is jannah, jannatun. And if we are going to have more time to explain the word jannah, it is also taken from the word janeen or jinn, the jinn and ins, right? The unseen creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the jinn, the jannah, janeen. Janeen is the baby in the womb of the mother, that is janeen. The scholars, they said, why Allah called jannah as jannah and janeen as janeen and jinn as jinn? Because they belong to the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that are unseen creations, unseen by the people. So we cannot see them. It is hidden. So jinn is unseen, jannah is unseen, mala ainun ras, no eyes have been seen yet. And also the janeen in the womb, we cannot see. But nowadays we have that apparatus to see what is inside, right? So that's jannatun. All right. Nakhilun. We can say nakhil, or we can say also nakhlatun. That means palm. Okay, nakhilun or nakhlatun. So we are giving some similar synonyms of the words for us to be familiar to those words, because sometimes we are hearing Arabs talking about this word. Sometimes, like for example, the word before that Sir Sayyid said, what's the difference between baladun and bilad? So similar to this, nakhilun or nakhlatun. So when we hear any of those words, we are going to understand automatically. Next, narun, fire, nar, okay, fire. Tayrun, tayrun is a bird. Tayrun is a bird, and sometimes you will hear, I didn't write here, they will say ta'irun, ta'irun, yatiru bijanahayhi. That is in the Quran, right? Ta'ir also is a bird. Ta'ir, actually, when we look at it in the grammar, we have the fa'il, the doer of the action. That means ta'ir is the one who is flying. Ta'ir.
At-tayyara.
Yeah, at-tayyara is the airline,
Plane.
right?
Yeah.
At-tayyara yatir. That's why the tayran, the airways, called tayran from the word tayr, because it is flying. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. So that's very good understanding. Ta'irun, sometimes you will hear ta'irun, and also the airplane, sometimes they call it ta'iratun. Ta'iratun. So in feminine form, ta'iratun, that means something that is flying. The one who is doing the action of flying, the ta'ira, okay? So doer of the action. Ta'iratun, feminine. Ta'irun is a masculine. Okay. Ra'sun, head. Ra'sun, head. So literally, ra'as is our head. This is our head. But in the group, like for example, I will say, في هذه المجموعة ريحان رياض هو رأسنا. So how we understand that? In this group, هذه المجموعة ريحان رياض هو, he is رأسنا, he is our رأس, that means leader. Leader. Okay? So this is the way how we understand the Arabic. Face.
So there are some places here in Dubai which are named like that. Ras Al Khor, Ras Al Khaimah. Is it the
Yes,
same?
excellent. Ras Al Khor, Ras Al Khaimah, that is correct. So we have very short time in this Zoom, right? Because only 40 minutes, I think. So now remaining 9 minutes in our time actually. So we will see. If you like to have we are going to open another Zoom, then we are going to open after this, inshallah, if you like, because I still
Inshallah.
have time to prepare and go to the work, inshallah. Wajhun, face. So this is our face that we call wajhun. Wajhun. Then in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned many in the places in the Quran the word wajh, and especially the plural of it, wujuhun. Some of the ayat says wujuhun yawma idhin na'imah.
Yeah.
Okay, na'imah, so joyful faces. So the wajh here is singular, and in that ayah what we mentioned, wujuh is the plural. Okay, wujuhun mustabashira and something like that. So these are the nouns that we need to memorize, inshallah. Okay, so how many nouns?
Inshallah.
So this one, we are going to start using them into a very simple sentence. Now, alhamdulillah, we have the group WhatsApp. From that group WhatsApp, every one of you are free to send me an audio, okay, in that group, because what is the purpose is for the others also will hear and will learn, inshallah. Like for example, brother, I want to use Shamsun in Arabic sentence. So I will say, like, for example, Ashamsu tatla'u fin nahar. Tatla'u fin nahar. The sun is rising at day. Okay, at the day. So is it correct? Then that is by audio. Okay. Then I will reply also your audio, inshallah, by audio. Okay. So any of these words, if you have some clarifications and questions, then you are free to ask, inshallah, before proceeding to the next one. Or maybe you have some suggestions, you can tell me, inshallah. Do you want us to proceed?
Yeah,
Okay.
inshallah.
Now, before proceeding to actually these nouns, I want to start with you to create a very simple sentences, every single noun. Okay, but if you're not able to do that here in live, then we can do on sending WhatsApp, inshallah. Now, I want to introduce first the difference of two nouns, the indefinite noun and the definite noun, for us to be aware when we are going to use indefinite noun or definite noun in the sentence, inshallah. So I think it is very clear to you that definite is unspecific or unspecified thing that we are talking about. Like for example, hada kursiyun, this is a chair. Or like for example, to make it unspecific, aina kursiyun, where is a chair? Any chair. Aina kursiyun, any chair. But when I say with al-ma'rifa alif lam, ainal kursi, where is the chair? So that means I am looking to a specific chair. So when I'm asking you, meaning you know that specific chair that I am looking for, specified. Ainal kursi, where is the chair? Specific. So that is the definite noun. An indefinite noun.
One question.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, when do you use Ainal Kursi only, and when do you use Ainal Kursi Yun? When do we add Kursi Yun?
Very good example. Okay, 5 minutes, right? No problem. Okay, so look at here. When we select, for example, Kursi, Kursi Yun, there is Tanween Dhamma in the end, because it doesn't have alif lam in the beginning. That is al-ma'rifa. Okay, the first one, kursiyun, is an-nakira, that is indefinite noun. Then sorry, I'm mistaken, that's kaf, right? Kursi, al-kursi, kaf, kursi you. Now, this is the answer of your question, sir. Without alif lam in the first word kursiyun, there is tanwin dhamma in the end. It could be sometimes kursiyin depending on how we use it in the sentence. Now here al kursiyu. Why the tanwin dhamma removed? Because of this alif lam. Now,
Okay.
this is another answer to the indefinite noun and the definite noun. Al kursiyu, by having the alif lam in the beginning of the noun, that is the indication of the al-ma'rifah. That means the definite noun. So the word now here is specified. Hada huwa al-kursi. This is the chair. This is the chair. Hada huwa al-kursi. Okay, so
Okay.
specified. So kursiyun. So now remember always, if there is no alif lam, majority of the nouns will be having tanwin in the end, either tanwin dhamma or tanwin kasra or tanwin fatha. When the alif lam will come, the tanwin will be removed. No remove at all. Al kursiyu, al kursiya, al kursiyi. Ana akhadtul kursiya. I got the chair. Al-kursiya. So maf'alun bihi. So when we say ana akhadtu kursiyan, I took a chair, any chair, I took it. Ana akhadtu kursiyan. Unspecified, any chair, I took it, I got it. Okay? So what do you call this without alif lam and with alif lam? That is what we call the an-nakira for indefinite noun without alif lam, and al-ma'rifatu for definite noun. Al-ma'rifatu, okay. Al-ma'rifatu for the definite noun. Okay, so these two kinds of nouns now is very clear to you, and I'm going to give you also examples out of it, because sometimes you will find nouns that have no alif lam, but still we can consider as definite noun. Okay, some of the nouns that has no alif lam but still definite noun, a definite noun. As we said, without alif lam, definite noun. With alif lam, definite noun. But some of the definite noun doesn't have alif lam, like for example, name of the person, like Mahmoud, Rehan, Sayyid, Nuh, Ibrahim, and the rest of the things. Those are definite noun and not indefinite noun because they are specified. Okay. Now, as you can see here, indefinite nouns, we called it in Arabic al-asma. Okay. We said noun in Arabic is ism. We got now the nouns plural became asma. Asma is the plural of the word ism. So some girls, some women, their name is Asma. Okay, Asma, names. Al-asma an-nakira, al-asma an-nakiratu, indefinite nouns, are names given in general to a living or non-living thing, or we call it common nouns. So the opposite of common nouns, that means the proper nouns. So we are having few seconds. Do you want us to open again the Zoom for some more minutes? Okay. So this, right, no problem. So this is the indefinite nouns, and with nunation, they call it nunation in English, but in Arabic we call it tanwin. So this is how we differentiate the definite noun and indefinite noun in Arabic. Okay, so we are going to reopen again the Zoom, inshallah, because we run out of time, so no more time for this.